everybody, welcome back to the channel. Marty Mac back with another video, guys. I've just got some stuff sitting about. It's all not the same genres, but they're kind of closely related. So I've got some crossover thrash here. I've got some punk rock. I've got some crust punk. It's all that sort of stuff. A lot of these bands I would have been listening to when I was growing up in the mid to late 80s, well, late 80s really. So these are a couple of releases I've found just sitting about one day, and I was just thinking of albums that I've listened to when I was younger, and a lot of these popped in mind, so I just tried to get a copy of some of them. Some of them were reissued by Relapse very recently. Can talk there for a minute. So I'll quickly show you them. Mightn't be well schooled on a lot of these bands. As I say, some of these albums I would have had when I was younger. Listened to them back then, probably wouldn't have heard the band since. There is a few, like DRI, there's one or two DRI releases here. Absolutely love DRI, one of my favourite bands in my teenage years, and I still love them. They're still going strong these days. Fair play to them. They're not releasing a lot of stuff, but they are still touring and everything, so you've got to hand it to them for that. So let's quickly go. So I've got two CDs, cassette here, and then some vinyl. So I'll quickly go through them. So before I start, thanks everybody for subbing to the channel. A few new subs once again. It's just great to know that somebody's interested in listening to my waffle. But so cheers, thanks for that. I hope you're all doing well. So let's get started with the cassette. Okay, this is an album that came out in 1989. Now I would have had this. We're listening to Cryptic Slaughter in the background. That's another hint to what's coming up. But so I hope it's not too loud. So this came out in 1989. I believe I had this on vinyl. I know I had it on some format, but I'm pretty sure it was on vinyl because I used to love the cover. So this is by Canadian band Sloppy Seconds. So this is their album Destroyed. Now this is a reissue of the cassette. I've seen this on eBay and I just picked it up. It's on, what is the record label called? High Suburbia. I think it's an unofficial release actually. So I don't know if you're going to see it too well, the cover, but it's obviously a piss take of the Kiss album, this Destroyer. But I loved this album when I was growing up. It's punk rock, tongue-in-cheek stuff. These boys weren't afraid to speak their minds, we'll say, back in 1989. A lot of this stuff probably wouldn't go down too well at the moment in the current climate, if you know what I mean. But I always put these down as like an X-rated kind of Ramones. They have very influenced by the Ramones. It's that sort of punk. It's not anything extremely loud or fast or anything like that. But the thing about topical stuff and horror movies and weird stuff. But so that came on a kind of black shell with the green writing. So, but I've always liked this album. I remember listening to it tons when I was young. It probably was the whole controversial and comical side to it that really made me like this album. But and the cover was great as well. You won't see it there, but if you get a chance online to look it up if you haven't seen it already. So these guys, junk rock, it was a new term to me, but it's kind of punk rock like the Ramones. But then again, their lyrics and song titles were a bit things. So you have I Don't Want to Be a Homosexual, Come Back Tracy, Running from the CIA, The Horrors of Party Beach, So Fucked Up, Jenny's a Nazi, I Want 'Em Dead, Veronica. But when I got this and listened to it back, I just remembered every song and all the lyrics and everything. So cool little pickup, Sloppy Seconds. I think it might be available on eBay still. It wasn't that dear, so I know it's probably an unofficial release, but I'm just glad to get it. So Sloppy Seconds, Destroyed from 1989. That's the cassette out of the way. Okay, let's do one of the CDs. So the aforementioned DRI, absolutely Dirty Rotten MC, what an amazing crossover thrash band. You know, I absolutely love DRI. They're an amazing band. Have all their albums. I'm missing one album now. I think it's Definition. So this is this album came out in 1995. Long stuff. This, man, 16 tracks for DRI. It's pretty long, but this is Full Speed Ahead. So this came out in 1995. This is on Rotten Records, and this is great. This is more of the, not the old early DRI. This is more of the trashy DRI from after Trash Zone, or Trash, was it Trash Zone? Yeah, it was called Trash Zone. But longer songs, just brilliant riffs, and just an excellent band. Kurt Great still on the vocals. But I'll say I love DRI. It's great, just great trashy band, slow and hard, and you just want to run around the house when you're listening to DRI. Just moshy stuff, like, you know. So yeah, bit of a lineup change on this from the DRI. I would have known back in the day. So you still have Spike Cassidy and guitars and Corp Brecht, and then you have two other lads I didn't recognise their names, but decent album by DRI. If you're into kind of slow crossover thrash, and I'm saying slow, I'm not saying slow, but it's just full of good riffs and breakdowns. Some really good songs on this. Let me see what the ones are like. Under the Overpass is great. They Don't Care, I love that one. Syringes in the Sandbox, it's the first song I heard of that album. And it's just guitar. The riff of that song is just so catchy and so brilliant. But yeah, full of good songs. DRI, absolutely amazing. I always regretted never seeing DRI live. Then again, they're still going strong, so who knows. Okay, and then in 2016 they did, I think this could be their last release since that, but as I say, they're still touring, which is amazing. So they put out this EP, we'll call it, but wait, there's more. I think I've seen Johnny Mac showing this once, but yeah, so this is a 7-inch single. There's 5 tracks on it, and then there's 2 covers from 2 of the songs from Dealing With It, one of their old albums, Mad Men and Couch Slouch, two classic songs. So there's new versions of those. I'll quickly show you this. So it's a 7-inch vinyl. Better take it all out there. So yeah, pretty cool little label. Very short and sweet. It's about 9 minutes long, this whole thing. Like, you know, there's nothing much to it. But just, I think if it's just more if you're a fan of DRI, you will appreciate it and get it. It's not expensive either. So let me just quickly show you the cover. So yeah, it's one of those. The lyrics are inside for the songs. Just nice little bit of fun artwork, and that's what this kind of music is. It's just fun, and it's just stupid bloody topics. Not all the time, but you know what I mean. As seen on TV, and just beer songs and all that kind of bullshit, like, you know. But yeah, good fun. I always like the alright. It kind of put a smile on your face, like, you know, that sort of happy stuff. But yeah, really cool cover. Nice little 7-inch single. Pick up, add to the DRI collection. As I say, I'm missing the Definition album. I think it was out before this one, but I have to get that on CD or vinyl. I have all the rest on vinyl, which is great for me, because I used to have the OGs when I was in my teens. But yeah, great band, DRI. Let's not dwell on them too much. But yeah, that's blah, blah. But wait, there's more, and that came out in 2016, and they're still going strong. Awesome band. Okay, what am I going to do next? Okay, I'll leave those other Canadian guys for a minute. So up next, I mentioned Cryptic Slaughter at the start. So yeah, so another band I listened to a bit when I was younger. The first 2 albums, Money Talks was on the background, and the first album, Convicted. Brilliant stuff. I remember hearing it for the first time, and I just thought, this is so fucking out there. Like, for 1986, it was wacky. I don't know if I heard it in 86. It could be in 88 or 89, but it was just mental, especially the drums and the blast beats, and it's so aggressive, and it was really fast. It was like crazily fast for what I was listening to back then. But I love it. There's loads of great breakdowns in the band, or in the songs, and just really cool trashy moments. There is the kind of punky moments in it as well, obviously. But yeah, Cryptic Slaughter, what a band. They were great. I have notes, I'm just looking for them, so pay no heed to me. Pay no heed. I don't even say that, just me. But yeah, Cryptic Slaughter. So 1987. No, that's wrong. What a dick. Yeah, 1986 the debut came out. Convicted. Very famous cover. You'll see it on all trash collages, Brendan, and stuff like that. But so yeah, I was delighted when Relapse had these out. So yeah, at its finest, Crossover Thrash. Absolutely brilliant band. This is a Relapse reissue. I think it's on a coloured vinyl. Cool inner label. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll hold up with the lights, you might see it a wee bit better. Maybe I just took it out of the frame altogether, I don't know. But yeah, short and sweet songs, amazing drumming, just fun stuff, great riffs, and yeah, if you haven't heard Cryptic Slaughter, the first initial listen you might just go, whoa, it's a bit too mad, but it's not compared to some stuff out this day and age. But these guys are groundbreaking, way ahead of themselves in 1986 coming out with this shit. Very influential on a lot of bands to follow after that. These guys cited DRI as an influence for them, so you can hear that as well. Cracking songs, Little World, Low Life, absolutely amazing song. Rage to Kill, Stick Control, Water and Knife, just banger of an album. And yeah, I really must have if you're into crossover thrash, or even thrash metal at that as well. So that was their 1986 debut. Excellent stuff. And then probably my favourite album up there is on at the moment in the background. Have it on the TV. So it's Money Talks was their next album. Moving me notes along. Don't want to get stuck. Yeah, so 1987 this came out. Much the same as the first album. Maybe a bit more to the songs maybe. But yeah, another cool cover. So yeah. The drumming on this is amazing. I can hear it in the background there. It's just fucking lunacy. Hear it? Brilliant breakdowns, like. That's typical of Cryptic Slaughter. Their old stuff, anyway. Like, it was just manic, and then they'd break down into some killer riffs. So yeah, once again, Relapse record reissue. Can't remember. Is this what this is? This is another kind of splattery one, but it's a different. Is it brown or black or something? I'm not sure, but yeah, done a great job. These albums sound absolutely fantastic. But yeah, another band from my teenage days. Love this kind of stuff because it was completely new to us. Most metal was new to us back then, but yeah, this is great. I love the first track, Money Talks, Freedom of Expression. I think that's nearly what's on there. But yeah, full of great tracks, great reissue. I love the old Ronnie Reagan thing. It just brings back many memories of the 80s. This is called Black Ice with Splatter Edition, limited to 1,000 copies. But yeah, they're out there and they're not too dear if you're into Cryptic Slaughter and you haven't picked them up yet. If you don't have their OGs, definitely worth picking up. And I also picked up now the 3 full albums out. Now I missed that. What's it called? I hope I wrote it down. Stream of Consciousness, and I think it was that Mickey showed it, and it was one of his favorite, if not his favorite, Cryptic Slaughter album. Gets a bit of shtick, but yeah, I didn't get that one yet. I have to still get that one yet. But I did pick up their 4th album. Got this really cheap. So this is their 4th album from 1990. This is Speak Your Peace. Yeah, bit different than the early albums. You haven't got as much of the blasty drums, fast drum stuff, but this is more in the line of, I found, any modern kind of DRI, the more up to date DRI stuff, more trash than anything else. Slow, catchy riffs, that sort of stuff as well. But a decent album. I mean, it doesn't touch the first 2 for me, for what the first 2 are, but good album. This came out on Radiation Records reissue. It was originally out in Metal Blade. Well, going by that. I don't know what colour this was. This was just black. Yeah, this is just black vinyl. But yeah, nice to get the 3 of them. I can't wait to get the Stream of Consciousness. I never remember that title of that. But yeah, really good band. Yeah. So that's it. Cryptic Slaughter, great band. If you don't know them, check them out. But I'm sure most people my age will know them, and most people in VC will know Cryptic Slaughter. But yeah, a great 3 albums to pick up. And as I say, I need to get the 3rd album. But yeah, really good stuff. Especially these 2 bangers, classic stuff. Okay, next up, let's get rid of them records somewhere. Yeah, this is another band from New York, hardcore punk band. Early stuff was, and yeah, then a bit more crossover thrash then. So this is their 2007 album. Seen this, didn't have any of their stuff. I remember Cause for Alarm and a few of their early albums, but this is their 9th album. So this is it's not Biohazard, but it's not Mad Oddball, but it's Agnostic Front. So Warriors. I'm pretty sure I didn't show this already. I have this a while now, but if I did, what the hell. 9th album, as I said, out in Rebellion Records, came out in 2007. Nice gatefold. This was really cheap. Was it 14 tracks? Decent. It's only about just over half an hour long, but yeah, it's your usual kind of gang vocals, New York hardcore stuff. It's pretty decent. It's not like gonna blow you away or anything, but I did like this. This came on a coloured vinyl. I would like to get the older stuff. Some of the older albums are really great. Like, as I said, I remember Cause for Alarm. Wouldn't have heard everything of theirs, but I do like them. So that's a kind of a purple coloured vinyl. I don't know how it's showing in the light, but yeah, just listen to that this afternoon, and it sounds really good. It's a really good album. Definitely one that I do like. And yeah, I will try to get some more Agnostic Front stuff. New York hardcore. I wouldn't have a lot of New York hardcore. No Biohazard, just put one CD or something like that of theirs. But yeah, I do like me thrash. I do like me crossover thrash, obviously, and that sort of stuff, punky thrash. So Agnostic Front Warriors for 2007. Yeah, good, nice. I don't know if it was a reissue, but it's just very good. I don't think it's a reissue. Maybe it is, but anyhow, decent album, crossover thrash, good stuff. Right, next up, we're going back to a CD. Yes, I am looking down at my notes because I'm useless and I've got a 51-year-old memory which is shot to shit. So, yeah, okay. Next one up, CD. Now this album came out in 1986. I don't think I would have heard it in 86, but I would have heard it around the 90s, the turn of the 90s, before it even. But I absolutely love this. Can't remember exactly what age I was when I heard this first, but I love this album. This album is a long one, so this is hardcore punk metal slash metal band, like, you know, bit metal to it, but this is more hardcore punk. So this is I was going to call them Sloppy Seconds, Dayglow Abortions, and their second album, Feed Us the Feedies. The first album out in 81. The Women Don't Have It. These guys have a lot of albums out. I wouldn't have known any of the rest of their albums. I was just sitting around thinking, and I said, geez, you know, I love that album. I need to get it. Tried to get it on vinyl, couldn't get it on vinyl yet, but I picked up the CD, and it's a fucking banger of an album. A brilliant band from Canada. This release is solid. Put this on every day. I just love it. I know it at the back of my hand. Stupid songs, man. It's just great. So yeah. What else to say? This is their second album. Yeah, Canadian, The Cretin. Just brilliant, fun songs. You know, it's really relevant to the times. 86, singing about politics and other stupid shit. The song "Stupid World" on this, it just shows you how it's just going on about how stupid people are aware at the time. Like, you know, kill posers. I'm just trying to read here. The writing is so small. Die sinner, die. My Girl. It's just brilliant, fun punk album, hardcore punk album, and I absolutely love Dayglow Abortions, that one there. It's brilliant. Unrest Records, it's obviously a reissue, but yeah, really cool pick up. Excellent stuff. And when I was on my search for that Feed Us the Feedies album, I seen this one on vinyl, and I said, you know, that's cheap, I'm going to buy it. So it's a modern album of Dayglow Abortions. So this is their 2022 release. I think it's their last album. They might have an EP out since. I know the Cretin, the lead singer, was going through cancer treatment and stuff for the last few years. I've seen some videos on YouTube. So I don't know how he is now, but all the best to him. Hopefully he has come through it, or he's doing well. So this album came up on my feed for real cheap. So this is called Hate Speech. But yeah, didn't write down what it is, but yeah, it's more of Dayglow Abortions from Canada. Cool cover. It's just a bit of fun. Got all the Dr. Zeus characters. They're still a good band, but they've lost that punk attitude. Like, you know, they are still singing about politics and other stuff, and yeah, but they haven't got that raw aggression. A bit more kind of slowed down, trashy metal crossover album now, this one as well, but it's decent. It's a decent listen. This is out in black vinyl, but yeah, I came with an inner this one, but yeah, there's the man himself there now. So yeah, as I say, I hope he's doing well. But these are a cool band, very controversial in their time, especially around Feed Us the Feedies time. You know, got banned in certain countries, maybe even Canada itself, maybe. I doubt it, but yeah. But yeah, great band. But this one's alright. I wouldn't tell you to go out and buy it or anything, but maybe you want to check it out. But definitely Feed Us the Feedies is absolutely amazing, from 1986. Big hype sticker on this one as well. But yeah, nearly there. There's a good bit of stuff here today, but as I say, kind of unfamiliar with a bit of it, but some of it just brings back a lot of memories, which is what music is all about. Okay, next up, this compilation. Now, I went to try to buy this band's first album, Hear Nothing, See Nothing, Say Nothing, from 82. Couldn't get it on vinyl, could get it on CD, and I was looking for maybe even their second album. There was it Grave New World or something, but I couldn't find it. So I did see this anthology, and I thought, man, this is a great way to get some stuff for this band. I've always wanted stuff for this band, very influential band on the metal scene and on other genres as well, on D-Beat. So obviously where it popped out of, but yeah, UK band. These are boys from Stoke-on-Trent, you know who I'm talking about. So this is Discharge, and this is Protest and Survive. This came out in BMG, the anthology. So you've got like, 21, 29, there are about 40 odd songs on this, 38 actually it says. So yeah, so this is an anthology of Discharge. So hardcore punk band from the UK, from Stoke-on-Trent. Fucking bastard hype sticker is stuck onto the vinyl. It was when I got it, and the parental advisory sticker. But I just thought this is a great way to get into. I knew some Discharge stuff. I never had it in my collection. Anthrax covered them. Loads of bands covered them. We all know certain songs by them if we don't know the bands that well. But this is a great anthology. Really good way to get all their stuff. I might buy some of the albums if I come across them cheap, but at this stage I don't really need them. So that's one of the vinyls, double vinyl, 38 songs. I'll read the hype sticker now in a second, but yeah. And the other one's on a kind of a black cover. It all fits in nicely with the whole packaging, but some amazing songs on this. A lot I wouldn't have been familiar with. You know, Protest and Survive, that was a great one. There's just so much of a track listing on the back of this. I'm trying to see what I really like. There is some demo stuff on this as well. Fight Back, Hear Nothing, Say Nothing, See Nothing, Say Nothing's great as well. The End, really cool song. War's No Fairy Tale. Yeah, really good, and just a nice way to get some Discharge into my collection. Really good compilation. I don't think the price was that bananas, but yeah, just such an influential band, and lots of metal stars or metal bands, like, you know. So yeah, really cool bit of hardcore punk from the UK, classic stuff really. And I have one more record to show you. You'll be glad to hear, and I'll be glad because I'm just run out of steam at this stage. So yeah, did not know this band. When I was looking for Discharge, this band, the SDS album popped up. I believe it's their only really full length. They put out loads of EPs. They're only around for about 6 years, so it's more crust punk than anything else. Very like Extreme Noise Terror, which I would have known back in the day as well. Just blast beats and just pure aggression. Excellent guitar work, great vocals. A couple of vocals on this, 2 men, and then there's an odd bit of female vocals as well. Some of this band went on to form Grief apparently as well. But yeah, this is out on Relapse record. It must be only out recently. So this is Disrupt's album Unrest. So yeah, you got your really punk crust cover like there on that. But yes, this is solid for a band I didn't know. You know, it's really good. Domestic Prison, Mass Grave, Religion is a Fraud. I love that song. That's the one with the Exorcist sample on it as well at the start and at the end. But yeah, really good band. This reissue sounds absolutely fucking killer, man. This is awesome. Now, as I say, I wouldn't know a lot about crust punk or that, but yeah, if anybody wants to let me know of any other bands I should be checking out. Sorry, this vinyl is on green. Forgot about that. I was only listening to it yesterday. So yeah, so green vinyl. Sound quality is amazing on this. It's out in Relapse. Yeah, not really a lot I can say about Disrupt, but definitely a great band. This is a great album. I've listened to it a good few times now at this stage. So yeah, typically a crust punk. About the sign of the times, but the songs are about feminism, nuclear war, politics, government stuff, all that sort of stuff you'd expect it to. But it's really done well. So yeah, definitely ENT, Napalm Death, kind of really that sort of vibe to it. But yeah, good shit, as they say. So yeah, so some decent stuff. Nice little bit of bunch of different stuff there. Some crossover, some thrash, some hardcore, some punk, some crust punk. So yeah, it's a right mix of stuff. But yeah, there's just some good stuff and some good nostalgic stuff there for me. Especially this one, absolutely love it. Take No Abortions, Fetus Fetus. Banging album, absolutely love it. Go check it out if you haven't heard it. So that's it, guys. Time to get rid of this shit. The next video I'm going to do, I'm going to start listening this weekend, is I'm going to show you 10 of my favourite albums, 10 of my favourite heavy metal albums from 1980s. There was just a few I pulled up the shelf to listen to this week, and I was going, you know what? I'll just make a video of all these 10 great albums, brilliant heavy metal, hard rock albums. Heavy metal albums. Well, they're all heavy metal. It would have been, you might consider it hard rock now, but back in the 80s when they came out, it was definitely all heavy metal when I was growing up. And yeah, but yeah, some really cool, couple of classic albums in it. But so that's the idea for my next video. Just get this one done first. But yeah, that's it, guys. Let me know, were you a DRI fan? Are you a DRI fan? I know a few of the guys are. There's anybody, a few people that are getting that if they haven't got it already. And Discharge, what a great band they are. Mucky Pup. I was going to say Mucky Pup. I need to get some of their shit too. But Dig Low Abortions. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of this stuff, if you've heard it, or if you couldn't be arsed with these genres of music, metal, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's it, guys. Cheers. Thanks everybody for watching once again. Thanks everybody for getting involved in the channel and hitting the like button and all that other jazzy jazz stuff. But yeah, that's it. If I don't see you at the weekend, have a good one, and I will chat to you all on the next one. Cheers.